What?
I did a 20-hour stream a couple of days ago.
I know.
I was like, no way, bro.
uh, you got pissed too. You got way drunk. I was like, wow. That was actually I think you were drunker than the last time when you did a long stream when you did it and you meant to come to the podcast.
Yeah,
Like you looked and seemed more drunken than that.
I was out of it, bro.
Oh man, that was
Yeah, I
wild.
still put my guitar away. My cord was away. I put Mario in the fucking PS5.
Dude, you're onto it.
I don't remember that.
You're
Oh, I
onto
remember
it.
putting that in there. I don't remember putting my guitar away. I know I raged and threw my pick across the fucking desk. I'll see if I can show it.
Oh
I
my god.
literally got. I was literally drunk playing better than I ever played before. Like I was fucking
Yeah,
full on jamming. Like
it was
what?
crazy. That was insane. I was surprised because we were up, and then like, because it was last week when we did the podcast, we did that, and then you just played afterwards, and you just kept going. I'm like, you woke like you were awake for more than 24 hours as well.
Yeah.
You were awake for like 32 hours or something like that. I think it was like it was ridiculous.
That's like.
And
Oh,
that's it. When you're playing with everyone doing crazy shit like that, like those games, like there's always shit's always gonna go wild. In like
right.
anything like when you're playing big, so it's like Call of Duty or like
Yeah, but the tires
Fortnite
screeching
or
is them turning in. It's like.
I think actually see because it happens in your like battle royale games and like your survival games. There's always like
Yeah,
weird
right.
shit because you just got like so much open. Just anything can happen because there's just so much going on around you. My
I
lord,
just so confused by all of
those are
them.
some weird clips.
Is that the new spectacles?
Madness spectacles.
They look way different.
Yeah, they're my blue lens glasses.
You can actually get blue lens prescriptions.
Yeah. So
I
these are
think I
them.
think I need those too. Then.
So this is so before we get the intro into it, what's up, beardies and beardettes? Welcome back to another fine episode of the Beardy Bros Podcast. Something a little bit different. Like I said, it's always different every intro. Woo! So yeah, so I got my
A bit wobbly. Yeah.
I got my new kind of like they're quote reading glasses, but they are designed for me to wear while I'm working at my computer, such as doing the podcast or gaming or other graphic design stuff.
Yeah.
So it's to help not
It's,
having
it's instead of putting your screen on the blue light mode, you can
Yeah.
do it with your glasses.
exactly. So that and also too, these are a shorter subscription because my other lenses are my full prescription. So
Oh.
the subscription
Oh, so
helps
you
me
still
to
got to
see.
switch them when you're not
Mm.
doing stuff.
Yeah. So when I'm out and about, and the level of the prescription is like pretty, far, so I can see normally. So it's because what they're saying is if I'm wearing those for when I'm inside looking at the screen, it's too much strain because they're designed for
Yeah.
further distance. So then the subscription is supposed to be brought back a little bit, so I can see a
Right.
little bit better at shorter range because like half the lens, so it's not as thick too. These aren't
Yeah,
these bad boys aren't
they
as,
don't look as what's the word?
but they are bigger.
They don't look as thick.
Yeah, so this is, and then the style's a bit different too. Like these are kind of like yours. My normal lenses are like frames are like yours, where these are
Except
more.
mine are a bit smaller. Mine are a
Yeah.
bit thinner. Like
So,
mine are like that fucking big. There's two dazzles.
but yeah, so this is them. But I'm getting used to wearing them. So I was like, I'll wear them for the podcast, which will help hopefully with the
And gaming.
eye strain, gaming and stuff like that. Will definitely help. I am tempted if I do get my other upgrade, if there is any cost, whether to just add blue lens, like the blue to the normal lenses.
Yeah,
maybe.
they pop out the lenses and put new ones in.
Yeah, so put the blue ones on those
If you
normally.
don't want new frames.
Because I mean, it's kind of not bad having just that blue light lens all the time. Maybe I don't know if it would be any difference if it's good to.
Does it make it like? Does it make things look weird? Because I know when you set your monitor and your phone to blue light, they put this weird tint over it.
Oh, things look amazing. Like I was like when I first put these on and I'm looking at my phone, I was like, oh, my screen looks real good. Like it looks real good. Like everything just looks like anything that's digital digital display
Yeah.
with these lenses just looks so
Yeah,
good.
but does have that tint that you get with your.
Kind of. It's
Like,
not like I can see it in the
that's why I
glare.
can't. That's why I can't do it.
It's not massive like you see. You know how you see some of those people when they had like
So it's not like turning it on your phone and the whole phone just goes
yeah, yeah.
dark.
It's not massive. It's designed specifically to know how to cut that light out. So it's not like you see. Remember when
Well,
they kind of
it stops the bounce, like it doesn't hit
yeah,
your eyeballs.
yeah, and that's what can cause the strain.
It's like what sunglasses do to the sun. Like,
Yeah. Well, I was gonna say, if you remember seeing the first few lines of the blue glasses, and they had like that either that blue
like it
actually looked
doesn't
blue.
cut it out completely, but it minimizes it.
So I don't. You can kind of see it if I get on
Because
the.
if
Do you see
you need
the?
if you get a headache at the screen, or if you get a headache, you get nauseous,
Where is it?
you do need
There.
blue light
Do you see
stuff.
the reflection there? How it looks kind of blue.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you can see it on the reflection there that it's blue tinted, like there and stuff. So
But mine does the same thing, even though they're not.
my other ones didn't do that because I noticed that with my old
I think
ones.
mine are just the sunglass tint, to be
Yeah.
fair.
Because I don't know if I can get that. So if I can see how that's got the white light, see it looks more white. So that's like there. If I can go here,
What? What the? How come that's blue?
Oh, that's
Wait,
weird.
that's pick up the light, or
see how
that's
the
my light?
see
What the fuck?
Yeah, it's weird. So the reflection of my light, it's pretty white there.
That is white as fuck.
Yeah, it's so weird.
That's
Yeah.
me doing what yours is
And
doing.
then see that one there. See how if it's a bit. I don't know if I can get it. I'll take it off and see if you can
Maybe
see it.
these are blue light then.
And that should be a bit more blue edged to it. in the
That's what
reflection.
mine looks like. What the
Yeah,
fuck?
maybe you do have that added on yours.
Maybe I got the blue and the sunglasses.
Maybe. So were they a bit pricey for your glasses?
I don't remember. That was a few years
A
ago.
nice case. It's like a wood grain looking texture.
Ooh. Mine's leather, I think.
Leather.
Leather, yeah. Mine's leather. With a
Capital P.
Uh.
Leather.
with a it's got that soft inside, the
Yeah.
like a pillow.
Velvety. Oh,
with
you got the soft one.
Yeah.
Mine's got the black velvety interior.
Yeah, the vegan velvety
Yeah.
around the inside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not bad what you can get.
Well,
But-
you don't pay for the case or anything, but
So for those we were talking before, that's cut up because I didn't want to show a lot of the content. To get understanding, to make sense of the cut up content at the start of the podcast. We were just talking about Jim's because I don't know like how much I don't know how much exactly I'm going to be cutting to try and make it work because we're watching stuff. But it was basically Jim was just talking about his long stream escapades the start of the month of July. Where he's just been going hard at the streams,
I
and
don't even know why though.
well, I mean, I think you've had a little bit of liquid courage halfway through those streams.
Only like one stream, really.
Mm.
No, the other stream I had a bottle of wine and then the Jack.
Yeah, that was the big one, wasn't
So
it?
that's two.
That was the big stream,
That was two.
which was literally after last week's podcast because we did the podcast. You were playing some games, and then you
Yeah, I
were
played
playing
till
for a bit,
Monday morning, pretty much.
something like that. Yeah,
Like
You played and you broke
I did
them.
not see
I know.
Sunday.
because like you streamed through one point of it, and then you didn't stream at all. But then you were still playing, or you at least had a break, but then you came back. Like, you were technically still going. You didn't actually stop. Like, you stopped to maybe, like, not to rest. Like, you were like, oh, I'm going to not stream, but I'm still on. I'm going to, like, eat and do other stuff, and then just keep tracking through. Like, it was crazy.
I know on Thursday I did a whoopsie. You know how I usually get like a post call at like 1, 2 p.m?
Yeah, yep.
I gotta run out to get the post. I did that. I left stream for 30 to 40 minutes. I was outside talking to the mailman.
Had a chat with old mate. Oh, that's gold.
And then I come back and chat's all still there talking. And they're giving me shit like, oh, he just bought a freaking flashlight. Oh, it's a flashlight. It was like Mario on that. And I was like, you were gone for 30 to 40 minutes. I'm like, it felt like 10.
Yeah, that happened once before when you're like, oh,
Because
back
I was
up the
buzzed
mail
as
guy.
hell. I was just out there having a good old chat.
Dude, you do that. That's normal because like one time when we were doing it, you're like, "Oh, the mail guy's coming. We've been sitting here." And you're like, I won't be long." You've gone for like 20 minutes, 30 minutes, and then you're back, and it's like, bruh. But like, there's nothing wrong with that. Like, at least you have a chat. But like, it's just funny. It's just like, I think you need to realize that you take about 30 minutes when you go see the postman.
Well, the driveway is a 2-minute walk, so
Yeah. So that's what 26 minutes of If it's 30 minutes, there's 26 minutes of conversation then.
It. He just likes to chat, so I chat.
There's nothing wrong with that. He's Postman Pat, Postman Pat, Postman
Yeah,
Pat,
pretty-
and it's
pretty
black and white
much.
cat.
Minus the black and white cat.
Hello there, Jim. How you doing? Here's your post today. What's been happening?
That is literally, he says it on the fucking phone straight up. He's like, I got a couple of parcels for you.
That's what you want, though. You want a friendly postman. Like, you don't want a postman that's just
Funny
weird.
thing is, if I don't answer, he rings mum
Yeah.
to see, and then he just drops it off.
Uh,
It's actually good like that, nothing's going to happen to it. They don't
Yeah.
just take it back.
well, that's it. You know you're going to get it, especially with, well, that TV's loud. Kind of.
Well, Toll changed their name to Team Global Express.
Oh, they did?
Yeah, they're now Team Global, if you're
Team
wondering to
Global.
buy something
Just
now.
turn that TV down. It's coming through. It's not picking up on the podcast. It's just I can hear it through the headset.
Which
a
would
bit too
be
loud.
countering your...
My perception of trying to listen to you. I can't concentrate.
And I just didn't realise the time. It was raining as well, I think.
Yep.
It took a brief reprieve. It was just like a nice sunny moment as I just took it.
That's alright.
Well, it seemed like every fucking week, so...
Yeah. Nothing wrong. What was I thinking of for this? That was something I was thinking of. I can't remember.
I said you hate that.
I know that was a weird dream I had this morning, though. There was another weird dream I had. Don't even get me. It was like I was watching some kind of like. I don't know. It was like I don't know. It was like an event was on or something, and I was like, I don't know what the fuck my dream was, but it felt like I had this
An event?
dream. Yeah, I had this dream where I was like staying up because there was like
I had a dream.
but like it's so weird. I was in a position of where I was like, the dream was I was in my place like doing normal things, but like an event was on, like a summer games fest or like thing was on, and there was like trailers
What?
playing, and I was watching all the announcements for all these new things that were coming out, and I was watching all these trailers. Like, it's such a weird dream because it was like this cool like. I recorded a little blog thing this morning to remind myself as well, like a note, and it was like this weird. I don't know what it was. It ended up being like some sci-fi thing. There was like a few other trailers I watched as well in my. This is what I mean. I watched trailers in my dream. I watched trailers for like movie
What,
games
just
and
random things?
random shit, like random things. I was like literally like, I feel like I was doing this, sitting here at my computer or like at a thing, watching like at an event, watching just like all these trailers being played. I'm like, what the fuck's dream is this? But one that was shown off to me.
Well,
which,
it is E3 time.
well, that's what it kind of
It was
like,
E3
yeah.
time. So
But it's weird that that's not relative to it being at that time. Like, it's
No.
after. There's nothing
that's
to
in June.
like, usually you have things that inspire your dreams almost. Like, you're influenced by
Yeah.
things. But the fact that there's been nothing really
Were
to
you
influence
watching
my dreams.
trailers beforehand?
No. The dream led me to wanting to play Halo as well. I
Oh,
haven't
yeah,
even
like Halo, the next part? Like,
Well, that's what the dream was. So coming back to it, come back to the dream now, is like, it's sort of this weird, like, sci-fi story was going on. There's like this planet kind of imploded, and it kind of was creating a black hole. And this team had to go to try and figure out, because it was only a small black hole, so they could, there was some kind of thing that they'd learnt research on, and
small black hole.
they could try and stop black holes from happening. It was so weird. So like they had to get to it while they could before it got bigger. Once it got too big, then it's fucked. So this thing was like kind of warping in on itself, and it was stuck in a vortex where the planet was imploding, but it was stuck in a loop where it was slowly going into the black hole. So they had plenty of time to like go to the planet and do research and try and stop it and set base. So like all these weird fragments and parts, and it's like fucking very weirdly vivid.
That's
Shit's
bizarre,
like weirdly
bro.
in space, and they're trying to land in different spots. And they couldn't land because it's like being sucked in, so there's like these weird vortex things are happening. It was like, but it felt like almost like a survival game. I don't know what the fuck was going on. And all this weird shit was like, but they could land on this one piece that was like weirdly upside down, and it's like the dark side, but it rotated enough where it wasn't too hot, wasn't too cold. It's weirdly fucking specific. Like, it was like a survival game, like where you couldn't go here because if it was too hot, you fucking die. Too cold, you fucking die. So it's like Ark, where you go to different areas.
Like
So you had to...
pitch black.
Yeah, so like this one part was like perfect enough because it rotated enough that this piece
Like,
of
the
the
sun
planet...
just disintegrates you, like...
Yeah, so there's this perfect thing you can land on. But I don't even know how it fucking led to Halo, because this fucking team of like troopers, you didn't
Yeah,
even
that
see...
sounds nothing like Halo.
That's what I mean, though. So there's nothing that looked like Halo, right? Because there's nothing to emphasize that it was Halo. And it kind of was giving off, like... But it was kind of giving off Destiny vibes a little bit. There's like this weird thing going on. So which kind of maybe
Bungie,
started.
a la...
But what led to it was it led to the thing because I was almost like I was experiencing the trailer, like I was fully immersed into it, and like I think because it was like showing it from like a first person character perspective, and there was like this shot where he's sitting there, and then you're the character, you can kind of see like through their visor, and then the camera kind of inverted and it was zooming out, like the character was like moving through the visor, and as their camera like went through the visor from inside out of the suit, looking at this black hole, it was kind of emphasized that you're being sucked into the black hole almost, like that was the emphasis of it. So the camera was being sucked through the
Who was the
helmet,
character?
but then as it came through the visor, it rotated, mirrored back, and it was pulling away from the character, and the dude's just standing there, like with the helmet.
Like a suction.
Like it was, yeah, it was like the camera twist. So it was a really cool camera shot where it went through, back, and shot out.
That's like a fucking Michael Bay thing.
Yeah, and the guy was just standing there looking, and he's like you could see kind of like emphasize of shock, but then there was like a visor, and there was like a skull on the visor, and it was slowly panning out, and then it was like. I was like, wait a sec, this is a Spartan. Like, what the fuck is this got to do with, like, why is this Halo? And it's like panning out more and more. And it was like the full Spartan suit, like this full one of the like the Spartan characters. Like it was looked like
It wasn't Master Chief then, it was
no, it was a
else,
different. It was
like...
a different Spartan. It was a different like Jorg or something from like Reach. I think it was because he had like it was similar to his where he had that skull painted on his visor.
Funny how you say that, because I saw something on Twitter about getting rid of Master Chief and rebooting with one of the other Spartans.
Oh, that's crazy.
From like Reach.
Well, I mean, I was...
Or before Reach, I think it was. I'm like...
That's good. Like, yeah, that's what I mean. It was weird because he's standing in shock and he's just sitting there on this thing like, what the fuck am I going to do? Like the rest of his team, I don't know what the fuck's going on with his team, and it's up to him. But it was a weird thing. But it was really good. Like, it was really...
They got sucked into the vortex, maybe.
Yeah, like, that was the mystery. It was like a horror. It was almost like a horror because there was something else going on. Because something had
like a Resident Evil survival
horror.
No, more like Silent Hill.
Yeah, it was like the shadows were alive as well and shit. And it was like there's all this weird shit was going on. So it was fucking... Well,
it'd be his things that are torturing him, not someone else.
It was like he was technically going through a psychological horror, so it was almost like Dead Space-ish.
Yeah.
But it wasn't actually whether it was real or wasn't real. But it was like Halo with a horror twist. I was like, oh, I was like, fuck, that would be kind of cool playing. Imagine being like
now, if we see something like that, you fucking knew something, bro.
Right? I was fucking perceiving it, but like, yeah, it was crazy. But then but what started me this morning because I jumped on this morning and instead of playing Halo 1. On the Master Chief Collection, I was like, fuck it, I'll play Halo 1. Decided to chuck it to Legendary. I was like, fuck it, let's play Legendary. I don't know why. I was like, and then I just started running through, cleaned that out pretty good.
Legendary is not... No. On Halo 1, it's pretty fucking hard, actually, when you get past the first few...
That first level, I actually cleaned through it.
When you meet the Flood and that's where it gets fucking hard.
Well, I only died twice in the first mission. Because I used to play that, like, every time I tried playing that, it was kind of hard. The one time I fucked up because I threw a grenade and it bounced back and blew me up when I had low health. And then another time I got shot. So one time was on me, the other time was on them. But I only died twice. I was like, what the fuck? Like, I was impressed that I actually cleared that on Legendary because I'd always get to a point and always get stuck and die. But I was a bit more cautious about it and actually...
When you get to the hunters, man.
Oh, they are bad. But what
they can one-tap you.
Oh, fuck it. They just whack you even. Just when they whack you or fucking shoot. They barely shoot if they're in close quarters.
If you get in their blast radius just a little smidgy bit, you're dead.
That cannon is brutal. But,
right?
What was it? But what made me think about it, which would be cool, was when I was playing the first game, is that if you remember after you've gotten through and you go through and you re-find that top point where you see your capsule and there's the elites hoping to try and catch you off guard in your cryo chamber.
Oh, yeah.
And you go around the other corner and there's Linda and her vitals are offline. I would be cool if they rebooted and actually you played as Linda, and when the ship was being attacked or something happened, and that like got jettisoned or something, and you got to see from her kind of perspective, and did shit from her perspective where she's actually alone. Because if you remember,
but you wouldn't get very far.
No, but once because they think she's
fucked.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, it'd be interesting to see from her perspective, and she did shit because Chief kind of had help. So imagine if you saw from her perspective where she was jettisoned
Chief had Cortana, like.
Yeah, and he was like going to meet up with the other soldiers and shit. Like, what happens if she was actually more stranded?
Gonna meet up.
Yeah, and she got screwed over because her comms were fucked. Because literally, that's why her vitals were offline. She was fucked. She could not contact anyone. She was behind. So with the events that were happening, she either got there too soon, so no one else was landed there yet. So she was doing stuff on her own,
or too late.
Or too late. That's what I mean. Like, we could have that either or perspective where
I think the too late makes more sense if they're after.
Yeah,
not for blows, but like
just a bit behind where she manages to get out as well, but she's already gone through, done some shit, but like she's got no
But
support.
yeah, you have to rewrite stuff and then
Yeah, it'd be interesting. I mean, there's all kinds of shit that could happen, so we don't know. Like, you figure it out,
343 wouldn't do nothing like that.
Yeah,
No.
they wouldn't though. They wouldn't take the risk.
That would be a Bungie thing.
Yeah,
Because they did all that. Like they wrote everything there.
Oh
like...
yeah. No, they wouldn't take the risk to do it.
Oh no, I mean they should.
Right?
But then again, no. They should just reboot Halo completely. Give us a whole new Spartan. Give us not even a Spartan.
Well,
give us like Reach.
Well, not necessarily reboot, but just do a whole new spin-off.
Give us Reach, but like a first game, and then continue from there.
Or
but don't do what Bungie did.
But then it takes
else.
away from the moment. But what happens if they brought? See, it does take away from the moment where the whole.
What if you do more ODST stuff, like side stuff, compared to the main game, but you're playing beside the first game, like someone else?
Well, that's what they did with Halo 3 ODST. That kind of followed those parallels.
That's what I said. Like do more ODST. Like you're playing beside Chief, not as Chief, not with Chief.
But
you're doing stuff on the other side of the planet, or
parallel to the storyline. Yeah. So when things are being,
because there is more stuff going on.
Yeah. Like when he's
affecting
stuff,
Chief's
you're
doing.
seeing
Like the whole fucking war's happening. Like,
well, you're
let
hearing
us play as the fucking Covenant.
A full Covenant.
Let us take down the Spartans. Like, fuck, man.
Even early on, because they did
like
a lot
Reach.
early on.
Like we invade Reach. Let us do that.
Well, even before that, we could see it from their perspective before they even had Spartans.
The very, 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 very start.
When they first started glassing.
You reckon they could do that though?
Yeah.
All the main Halo guys are at Bungie, so they wouldn't have to try and get the lore from them.
Well, the books are there because what happens in the event? The reasons they make Spartans.
Yeah, but they'd still have all that written down somewhere.
Because
their archives.
They're literally in novels. They're literally in these books that I have. You can pick from the bookstores.
Yeah, but you couldn't copy and paste that into a thing because it's already there.
They kind of do with one of the books is literally copy and paste of the game. Yeah, it's basically copy and paste of the game.
So you don't really need to one or the other. So like you just need one.
So they can kind of like get from the stuff like and transfer it across. So what I was thinking was because the reason why they create
it's just a hard line because you don't want to retread old ground. You don't want stuff from the books. You want something fresh.
Well, that's what I mean. That's what I'm getting at. Because there's different options here what we could have for games that are spin-offs. Because the reasons why the Spartans were created were to keep the colonized. Oh fucking.
Yeah.
The planets of like people where humans had gone to. And
people
taken over.
Can live there.
And a lot of them were retaliating against the government.
They're there to colonize the planet.
Yeah, so they colonized the planet, and a lot of those people were revolting against their governments. So the Spartans were made as like a police force to put those revolutionaries in lock.
And until the Covenant's like, haha.
Yeah, so like the fascist, like the revolutionary groups and stuff, because it was in Halo Wars where you saw some of the revolutionary teams.
And I must say, Halo Wars is one of the best Halo games.
It's even in the they even kind of
There's so much going on in them games.
In the TV series, they talk about the revolutionaries as well, where they're fighting against the government. So they kind of have those. They take those little picks and twists, like those little.
They should make a game about that fucking main lady out of the fucking show. If they love her so much, Jesus Christ.
So.
But then you can't really do anything. She doesn't fight or nothing, really, does she?
Not yet. I feel like they're kind of getting that way, but
it's still Chief doing all the shit. Like,
I don't think we're going to get anything now because how they're saying they're going to do season 2, but I doubt it.
There's nothing about it.
Well, basically, you got different. That's there's different perspectives. We could even play as. Why not have like a character that's one of those
Can we
actual
play
people?
as Cortana like before? Like play as Cortana? That'd be pretty fucking cool.
I mean, she's just an AI.
It'll be like a It wouldn't be an FPS. It'd be more like a. What's it called?
That'd be weird.
No, but you're controlling. Probably not John, but like someone else.
No, that's way left field, my guy. That's way left
exactly.
field. That doesn't even work with the.
Just say Chief don't exist. Just rewrite before one. Just say Chief doesn't exist.
No, but like that's what I was gonna say. We've got other Spartans. There's plenty of other Spartans. Say we could play as a human. We could why not make a game where there's like a human?
not a human. We've already done that.
Not really. Kind of.
ODST really.
No, but
They're
that's what I'm
just
saying. Come back to even more. Find like a really bare bone human character
because
living in that
ODST weren't
universe.
Spartans, were they? They were actually just fucking
Well,
Marines
that's what I mean. Why
who
can't
were
we
just
have a
there.
game where we're playing as a character who's signing up to be an ODST or something, like follow him as his levels of being a Marine and coming as an ODST, like play as that. Like have like a Call of Duty almost style where
Was
he's
being
playing
a
as a Marine.
Spartan's good and all, but we've done it. It got repetitive.
Like like a Call of Duty style, but like Halo, but as a Marine, you're playing a Marine, not an ODST, not a Spartan, but a Marine,
Like
and he's
Sergeant,
fighting
what's his name and stuff. Yeah,
Johnson or something like that. Yeah, no, like
you know,
play as a
he
Marine.
plays a younger Johnson.
Imagine how
I should
much.
be doing all that stuff
Uh,
early on.
imagine making it a little bit more like but because you're playing as a Marine,
But
take
he
on
does though.
their alien perspective, like Alien Isolation. Imagine getting that playing as a Marine,
A
but it's
survival
more,
horror Halo
but with
game.
like elites and grunts and stuff like that. Imagine something like that. That'd be
No,
kind of crazy.
I'd say let us play as the Covenant. Let us attack, reach, kill the Spartans off, take over fucking
Well, that's
planet.
the
Like
thing. Why not even
do
say? Why
that.
even have the Spartans relate to it? Why not have the players the Covenant attacking other alien species? Why not even have them exploring, leading us, and then the ends, or we could have a trilogy where we're playing as the Covenant, and the trilogy ends us leading into them finding the humans at Reach.
In the combat evolved.
Yeah. So then we're playing as them leading up to the storyline, so we're actually seeing from their perspective how they uncovered the rings and the heritage,
Yeah,
the
but
whole
did
thing.
they really attack other things early on though?
Yep.
Like major battles, or they
Yeah,
just
yeah,
wipe
yeah.
out everything?
They
So
were going through. They were hunting for the rings. They were trying to find
yeah,
the keys and stuff. So they got to go to other planets.
and until the humans got involved.
Yeah.
But like
And there's plenty of there's the other thing is woo. There's other planets they've
as Woo,
invaded as woo. There's other
oh,
planets they've invaded as well before we even heard them
mm.
in Reach. So there's other human colonies because there's always mysteries in
Oh
the
yeah, because
books.
Reach really was the end point of that. Like
Reach was the only documented event that they
that,
saw the Covenant invade. There are other planets that have been rumored of mysterious invasions, but they weren't documented in the universe.
just
They weren't
because they didn't have a
documented.
chance,
They
they
didn't
got
know.
fucked up.
Yeah, so all they heard was rumors that they were invaded or they just died, or these planets just were
Yeah, but
mysteriously
Reach wasn't.
glassed.
That was planned by the Covenant for a long time because they just hit that in one fell swoop.
They knew to attack it because it was a significant thing, and that's where we could lead up to that. So there's plenty of options where they could actually dabble with the
Because
universe.
no offense, Chiefs had his run. Chiefs done.
Mm, mm.
We need a fresh fucking take.
Well, I was saying, what if they were
Kind of
they?
what Gears of War did. Like Gears 4 is way different than the first three. They put in Marcus's son. They put in Dell, Kate. Give us something else.
Why?
I mean,
That's the
Marcus
thing.
is still
Why
in
can't
there,
we even go
but
back
he's a back character.
even with Gears? We could even go to the very start of how that Locust War started. Like actually see the whole thing.
Oh no, can't. They still got 6 just continued after 5.
Yeah, yeah. But I'm saying they could do a
Because
prequel to
5
that
is
too.
still 5 ended on a cliffhanger, so we've got to continue
Oh yeah,
that
yeah,
still.
yeah. No, I'm saying once they've done that though, they could always go back to the very start of Gears as well and actually see it, actually play it happen, like leading into it.
I want Marcus's like ways in prison and shit. Like, let us play the early Marcus, like
That's
when
what I
he's
mean.
young and shit.
Like they could do anything. They could do from his perspective, the Locust
Well,
perspective.
let us play as Adam Phoenix, like,
Yeah.
because he was in the military for what a long fucking time,
Like
and
there's
then
anything.
Marcus joined.
There's anything they could do. There's like all these games that there's plenty of options that have leeway at the start to allow them
Who
to line
did?
in.
Was it? Was it? Is it the same voice actor who does Marcus Phoenix and Master Chief?
No,
The fuck, they sound similar.
because that Marcus
I
Phoenix
thought
is
it was DiMaggio.
yeah, yeah, but it's Steve
Oh, Downey.
Downey.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because
Yeah, because I literally I thought it was that John DiMaggio dude.
John
For some
DiMaggio
reason.
is Jake the dog and Bender and
Bender, and yeah.
all that fun stuff.
That's weird. And then he's just Marcus Phoenix.
Yeah.
He's biggest of them all, really.
I mean, Bender was pretty much big for him.
Oh yeah, but like after Futurama rendered, he had Gears of War.
You know that apparently coming back?
What, Futurama?
Yeah.
Yeah. How would it go though?
It'd be so
That's what I'm
weird.
thinking.
Because it
That'd
was
be a
there.
weak fucking.
Because it ended, and then it came back, and then it ended, and then it kind of came, and then it came back. Like, what?
He didn't Super Mario Bros. I forgot about that.
Mm.
And Transformers: Rise of the Beast.
Yes.
Oh yeah, he's doing Robot Santa, Igna, and Bender. Yeah,
Mm.
in some episodes. So I don't know, man.
But I think it all it comes down to with anything is it needs a good writer that, and like I said, you've already got for any storyline you have, you can do any kind of prequel because you know where the original starts. So as long as whatever you
Well,
write ties into that starting point, you can do anything as long as it ends and narrowly and like comes to that starting point.
as long as they don't change nothing
That's what I'm saying.
majorly.
That's what I'm saying. You know where Gear starts,
Because with Gears, you've got the books that explain before the first game,
and then just follow
so they have
that.
to follow that as well.
Yeah, they can follow that. It even makes
Or
it
go
easier.
even further back and do whatever the fuck they want with it to lead
say-
up to the book.
Yeah. And because we got the books, it even helps them because there's a guideline to follow. It's like it's already written. It's there. You know where to narrate and how to work around that and add stuff on the sides and there's all kinds of stuff.
He played Uka Uka.
Ooka, ooka.
SpongeBob. Crash Bandicoot. He played that in Tiny Tiger on Crash Bandicoot on the Run.
Tiny Tiger.
Is that running?
Oh, it's the mobile.
game?
Yeah. Wow, he did that. That's crazy. I've got that game.
Because when you play Gears as Marcus, you literally hear Bender and that
I know.
sometimes when he talks.
I know, it's so funny. Or like Jake the dog, like you hear his certain
That's
characters.
the main one.
Just when he's just when he does certain lines.
Just when he's casually talking.
Not my tomato! Not my tomatoes!
Fucking tomato!
He sounds like an older Jake when he says that. He sounds kind of, that's what Jake the dog would be like. Like,
right?
it just sounds like a lot more older version.
I just show people that because they had no idea what it meant.
Not the tomatoes!
Like Dom's tomatoes, when he gets them from Dom before he dies,
Yeah.
or when he dies in the third game, like.
It'll still be interesting when they
While I was doing Gears 2, there's a part where Dom like splits off all by himself. Smithy goes, he's just going to find the tomatoes. He'll be back later.
comes back with the seeds.
Yeah, like he gets a seed somewhere.
Marcus, I found some seeds. Dom, what do we need seeds for?
Plant them when I die.
Plant them when I die.
Put them in my honor. He got a whole fucking greenhouse full of his tomatoes. Though, like.
Oh, that's what I mean. Like what the hell? Dom's like, what? Yeah, for that long. Like, how many years have passed?
Serious about him though, like.
It's so long.
There's with Dom's tomatoes.
It's like,
And then the whole place gets fucked.
but it'd be interesting to see when that gets around to them working on the movie for that too. Would be cool.
I am hoping Mr. Dave Bautista plays Marcus Phoenix.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know why. I always feel like he looks like a Dom to me. It's so weird. But
Well, he's Marcus in Gears 5.
I know. Even when they did that, I'm like, I don't know why. He just feels like a Dom to me. Like, I don't know. He just has that look. I think
I've
it's
already
the
got a Dom picked out.
I think it's because he's got that round head, and Dom has the round head. Well, Marcus kind of has.
I think
more
it'd be more Coltrane if it was a bit more
On
what's
the
the fucking word?
complexion.
Yeah, like he would suit a Coltrane.
I think what is
Who fucking would play Cole though? Like he's a big boy.
Oh no, yeah, he's actually a big. Not like,
He is fucking
thick.
I was playing Gears 2 and he literally is everywhere in there.
Yeah.
Like he's always like on the microphone, just fucking yelling at every cunt in there, like come and get me, baby.
Yep.
Like,
He's fucking wild, Coltrane.
I
know.
Like,
It'd be interesting. Like, yeah, it'd be a good movie to watch.
are they going to follow the games though? That's the question. Like, is it the first game and they
Who
make their
knows?
own story?
Well, that's it. Like they do with most things. It's kind of like follow similar, but then they do their own. As long as
It's
it
like
hits the
the
main
Last of
narrative.
Us thing. Like they follow the game with added things.
I think
taken
I
away.
think a lot of people are trying to hit that now. It's definitely after The Last of Us has really put that staple. We've talked.
Well,
before.
Halo didn't.
No, but remember that came out before The Last of Us.
Oh, just.
So now
That should have been a smash hit.
it shows you if you try to stick as really tight as possible to the source material, it works well. Halo was like, oh, do whatever the fuck we want. Look at The Witcher, for
Remember?
example.
The creators didn't even know what Halo was really. They just made Halo by what it looks like.
I'll say the same in the Witcher series. The Witcher series is the exact same thing. Book stuff. Oh, who cares? We'll do our own thing. Now
Yeah, the
look at
first season and the second season were good. Like they followed the stuff, and then they're just like,
So from what we've been hearing. But yeah,
That first season of Witcher was so good.
Halo was just like, what's that? Halo, space marines. Okay, we got this. Sounds great.
Space Marines with some lady who you don't even fucking care about.
Oh, it's like, fuck me.
I don't care who the fuck she is.
Like I said,
I
anyone
honestly
that
don't
still hasn't
care if
watched
she lives or
it,
dies.
you don't really need to watch it. But the only thing I really recommend is that last episode. I think it was. Is that one fight scene, like the whole scene, like it's so good. The whole action moment sequence where everyone's fighting and everyone's
Unless you want to see Master Chief's butt.
Master Chief getting laid.
He would never do that.
100% would never.
He would never, take his helmet off in combat.
Yeah.
At all. And
100%.
unless he was unless he was in fucking private.
Well, you see in the game, he gets his fucking...
Hey, you want to freaking trust me? Hey,
like,
have my helmet off.
Even Infinite showed that. You see him getting wailed on in Infinite, and you see his helmet crack and break, and he's still like, not gonna fucking take that off. Like, he's fighting with it on no matter what. Like...
If that did actually break, he would have had to get a new one.
Yeah, they go replace it.
Wouldn't be able to breathe.
Most of the time, they can't technically take their armor off. They need that suit, like that machine, to help take it off for them. They can't just be like, "I'm gonna take my helmet off."
Yeah, but
like,
the one in the show just
the whole thing's like when they put the suit on, they had the machine actually go like Tony Stark style, fucking lock it all in. It's like actually locked in. It's designed
so it can't come apart when you're in combat or.
It's airtight, so you literally can go, "I'm going into space, boy," and just fucking fly off into space, like drop in.
What he did.
Which we've seen in the game.
How many years he was floating in space?
Like, remember in the second game, like, what are you doing? I'm returning the bomb. And he's like, fucking, remember that in fucking Halo 2? You fucking drag it, and you drag in the thing, and he fucking hits the fucking, the evac door, and he's just fucking, you see it drag out. I love that sequence. It fucking drags out, he just grabs it, like, yeah, and he's just flying through space with a fucking bomb. Like, how badass is that?
He should have been dead many times.
Oh, that's what I mean. That, like, you doing something like that, he had no idea how he was going to end up. He was just like, fuck it. I'm returning the bomb. Like, who's going to say...
He's still a regular man. He can die in space.
Yeah.
If something goes wrong that he can't control.
But, like, he literally...
He's fucked.
Rides it, grabs the thing, rides it in the thing, pushes it through, and then uses... He
has got
knows...
thrusters, though. That's another thing.
A little bit of thrust, but...
Like, he can launch in a direction and just float there.
Yeah. But, like, still, though, he went with it. I still remember that sequence. Yeah. He just goes with it. And he literally turns around and pushes off from the bomb to give him the impulsion to move. And then the explosion...
That wouldn't do that in space. I mean, it would, but...
It kind of does.
Not like that.
Well, that's why Glistery moves away, and then the bomb kind of helped push him as well. But then he just lands thump bang on a spaceship. He's like, you hear him go, dink! It's like, what the fuck? Like, this...
The odds of that are very...
That's what I'm saying. Like, what was going to happen if he just fucking... Drop the bomb.
They did the same thing in Infinite. He's floating, all of a sudden, ship.
Old mate crashes into him. That's fucking.
What are the odds? He should have been dead there.
Well, he was frozen too, so.
Yeah, he should have been dead because he had no water, no food, nothing for how long?
Yeah.
He's still a regular human. He's just a little bit buff. Like he should be dead with no food and shit.
He's got this crazy amount of luck. That's the problem. But anyway.
Like the other Spartans got fucked, and he's. No, they're all the same. Like,
but no, it's just fucking games are wild with their stories. So it's just crazy to see like some of these writers what they can make, what they don't.
That's why I think like, as Naughty Dog have proved, you can kill characters.
Yeah.
People don't like it, but it's more realistic.
That's it. When we're getting
like,
to that
Joel
point,
would have probably died if like, you can't just live forever.
Like, we're getting that point with Marcus as well. Like, they're kind of leading to that point.
Marcus is old.
Like, he's going to die. Like, they're leading to that point.
He's fucking gone grey, bro. He's like in his 50s or 60s. Like, he's gonna die at some point.
Characters just need to, like, do it right.
I think he's going to retire before he does. Like, in the next game, I think. He's like, it's all yours.
Or they're going to be dramatic and he dies. Who knows? Like,
Mark is one they can't kill, because that's just sad.
Well, they killed Dom off pretty quick. Dom's a murder!
Took 3 games. Well, he died at the end of the trilogy, so...
Yeah, it was a wrap-up.
And then... Because then, don't forget, Epic never made 4 and 5. It was someone else, like the Coalition. Their story was already over.
They made the Coalition to specifically focus on Gears. They specifically
Microsoft was like, here, you can do this.
Yeah.
Oh, Epic did Fortnite.
Yeah. Still partnered, but they made.
Like, Gears is still their best work. Like, fuck me.
Yeah.
Gears just hits harder. Like, the first 3 games, man, they make you feel things.
Oh,
It's fucked.
wild. It's fucking
Where
wild.
Halo's just, then it's like Gears. Not Dom, no!
Well, that was like
Fucking
that level too, wasn't it?
Carmine.
The when you hit that combination of that one multiplayer level and it played that song, the that what's that song?
No one really dies in Halo. Like, who do you care about dying in Halo? That's
It's
up from Johnson.
around me is the streets, faces, worn out place. What's that song?
What
Worn
what
out
game is that
place.
from?
It's in Gears. All around me are
About
familiar
which one?
faces, worn
1, 2, or
out
3?
places. I think it was in the last one. It might have been in 3. That was an Easter egg because you had to do something.
Mm.
It was like because it was like after Dom had died, and you're in the multiplayer level.
Oh.
And you had to hit a combination of Easter eggs. It was like an Easter egg thing, and you had to hit these different things to activate it. And then it's like
Oh.
all around me are familiar
That's
faces.
fucked.
And it's so sad. It's like holy, it just plays through the fucking.
That's like that fucking, in the second one, that Maria part. Like, that's
Yeah.
fucking sad.
Like they're so sad. Like they.
He was so happy that it was just like, nah, she's fucked, bro.
Yeah.
She just pretty much died right there. Like, no.
Finally found her, and yeah, it was too late. It was wild.
Because I never finished 2 before. I've never got that far.
Yep.
I was just like, oh, bro, no.
It's crazy.
And then Mark's just like, oh, well, suck her up. Come on. He just turns around and just walks off.
There's because what are they going into like stuff that's coming out? Because Hasbro's going wild at the moment because they're talking about the Barbie movie.
Being banned in Vietnam, too. That movie did.
Hey.
For something to do with a world map. The Barbie movie got banned in Vietnam.
Oh yeah.
Because of some map bullshit. I don't know what the fuck it is exactly, but
like Hasbro's talking about their lineup of like all these movies they're gonna make based on their toy ranges and stuff. It's like holy shit.
yeah, well, Hasbro always leaks shit.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, what's this toy coming out? Movie coming.
Mattel. Or
they did it with Toy Story.
Yeah.
Like the Toy Story 4, they literally got Forky and shit before the movie was even announced.
Yeah. What was it? They were talking about because of how well
Like,
apparently
what?
the Barbie movies do or something going on. Like they're talking about because J.J. Abrams doing the Hot Wheels movie, and then they're talking about their lineup of all their other friggin'. Apparently,
I don't get the Hot Wheels movie. Like,
it's gonna be like Fast and Furious, basically, or like that's
we've
what.
already got. It's gonna be about family.
Because you think about it. Hot Wheels is basically Fast and Furious or Need for Speed. Like it's just racing. Like that's all it will be. Like.
Hot Wheels is literally only racing. Nothing
and we've
else.
had cartoons that kind of already showed what they do with Hot Wheels. They just have these
like
tournaments
cars
and
and
crazy.
shit.
Yeah, still pretty cool.
But the cars don't talk. It's with people driving them.
It's like all the Mattel like IP toy range is apparently going to have a movie for each fucking nearly just about everything.
Me.
So I saw it was fucking hilarious because it got me here. It's like what made me laugh was like they were talking about all these things and people like smacked on all these different Mattel IPs on this screenshot going, you know, they're going to make a whole bunch of X amount of movies based on their toys. And one of the icons of the picture, whoever made this thumbnail, had slapped on a picture of Uno. I'm like, how the fuck would you make a movie out of Uno? Would it be a documentary? Like a biopic style film?
About,
like,
you know.
Like, know what I mean? Though, like, why would the fuck would you slap? Because it's like
Is that people just playing Uno? Like, you just...
like, is it a horror game where it's like, Uno?
You lose your dog.
You know what I mean? Like, what do you do? Like, that's so
you
stupid.
You can't do that.
It's like, let's be realistic. I can understand Barbie because it's the toys, characters, like, you know, imagination. Hot Wheels, again, imagination stuff. You know, we've seen things with Lego. We've seen, you know, Transformers become, you know, what they've done with their movies.
But that makes sense.
Like
Hot Wheels doesn't. Uno doesn't.
Well, Hot Wheels does though. Hot Wheels does make sense. That's like that can make sense. That's what I'm saying though. You know, on the other hand,
make just going round.
Just racing, like
it's
racing
like
to be
watching
number
NASCAR.
one. It'd be just racing to be number one, like it'd be the top racer.
We've already got that.
So anyway, it's stuff we've already got. Like that's like every other movie out there. We've got movies that are already the same movie anyway. Like they just keep rehashing shit as it is. So it's like
we've already got a car one that's better in Gran Turismo. That's got a story behind it.
That's gonna be interesting.
Probably won't. It'll just be something for fun, like.
But that's
it's
trying to be
J.J. Abrams who done the fucking Star Wars.
Yeah. So he did alright with Star Wars. It was because of other reasons though.
Yeah, but Abrams has done a weird
J.J.
shoot recently.
Was alright.
Like, what's he done recently? That mean fucking hits. I tell you that.
Oh, my sinuses played up now.
I mean, Star Trek that was his last big hit,
Ah!
maybe.
Why is my sinuses being so bad?
That's always on podcast night.
I know. It's fine every other time. Come to the podcast. Give me a
I
sec.
mean, he did Westworld.
I'll be back. Give me a sec.
I mean, he did the Rise of Skywalker, for fuck's sake. And other things that no one knows of. He did Mission Impossible Fallout. That was pretty fucking good, though. No, he produced that.
Yeah.
Where did he hasn't directed anything before. He has never directed, bro. Is he directing Hot Wheels?
I think so. Is he?
As his first movie he's going to direct.
I can't remember now.
He's doing a Batman TV series this year with one episode. Constantine 2, he's doing
I
that.
think he might be producing because he produces everything.
Yeah, that's what he is. Like Half-Life, he's a producer on Half-Life. Hot Wheels is not even on there. Hot Wheels is fake. He's doing the Cloverfield sequel. There's no Hot Wheels on his fucking thingamajig.
J.J. Abrams is teasing the Hot Wheels movie he's making with Mattel. Producer J.J. Abrams is gassing up the Hot Wheels movie with some new hype, teasing the approach that he's taking with the upcoming film for years. There have been plans to develop a Hot Wheels film, and the project has finally been put into gear by Mattel earlier this year. It's reported that the toy company is partnered up with Warner Brothers and Abrams' Bad Robot to develop a live-action Hot Wheels film. Well, there have been
Action?
Yeah.
Oh.
The video games and animated projects in the franchise. This will be the first live-action adaptation of the popular line of toys.
No.
But yeah.
No.
Back
That's one thing I am not keen on because it could be very bad.
So, back in 2017, it was reported that Jeremy Renner would star in the Hot Wheels film, but it doesn't appear that he's still attached to the project. What's known is that the screenplay comes from Dalton Lebb and Nicholas Jacob Larson, the team behind the 2017 Blacklist script, Strongman. And they also sold a sci-fi spec script to Netflix about a group of AI robots marooned on Mars who turn on one another while settling up a colony for humans. What the fuck?
Like the best things he's produced is Lost, the TV show, Mission Impossible's the last few ones, and
Here we go. So, besides Hot Wheels and Barbie, other Mattel brands soon to be... Oh no, this is actually what's been confirmed. Oh no, it is. Fuck me.
No.
Besides Hot Wheels and Barbie, other Mattel brands soon to get the big screen treatment include Barney, Rock'em Sock'em Robots, Magic 8 Ball, Barney... Wait, Barney's in there twice.
Barney twice, bros.
Viewmaster, Polly Pocket, Matchbox, American Girl, a Major Matt Mason, and more. Matchbox is pretty much the same as Hot Wheels.
Matchbox cars.
Yeah, the same as Hot Wheels. Rock'em Sock'em Robots, we've already got that.
Matchbox isn't even a thing anymore.
Well, they're still around, but not as popular.
I've never seen one in years.
Yeah, we still have them up here in the little boxes. But like I said, Rock'em Sock'em Robots, we literally got that movie. It was Real Steel with Hugh Jackman.
Yeah, Real Steel, which nothing will beat that.
That's Rock'em Sock'em Robots, just not officially Rock'em Sock'em Robots. We've already got those movies.
I mean, it is more different, but it's technically the same thing.
I just feel like a Barney movie. I feel like it's either going to be...
No one likes Barney anymore after what's been fucking done about the dude who played Barney.
I feel like the Barney movie would either be
Creepy cunt.
That's what I'm saying. So I feel like the Barney movie would either have to be one, a biopic kind of story of Barney becoming...
I reckon that's all of them. It would be like a documentary biopic thing.
Or it would have to be like a very kids Barney, like the traditional Barney story. Like, remember how their shows used to go? But like a movie version of that?
No.
Or 3... Barney, but with the Five Nights at Freddy approach, where he's like this crazy, fucked up character.
No, we've already had that. How many? We got Willy's Wonderland. We're getting Five Nights at Freddy's. You can't get another one. You just can't do it. That's fucked. No. How about Mattel? You just stop all. You cancel all these. No one asked for these. Who's asking for a fucking Barney movie? And an Uno movie.
I don't know.
A Rock'em Sock'em Robots movie. No
Like
one.
we've already
We
had
got
that.
Transformers.
We've got Transformers. We've got Real Steel.
Uh, I didn't ask for a Barbie movie either. Like, who asked for that? You've already got the animated ones. Like, let them have them. Like, not everything needs to be a movie. Especially toys, action figures, cars. Like, no. But oh man, that's fucked. They're just gonna pollute the market with just Mattel things now.
Like Barbie kind of makes sense. Hot Wheels makes sense. Everything else doesn't. Like
Hot Wheels, 50-50. It's
it
not
makes sense.
needed, but it's
I'll
there.
say it makes sense, but it's not needed.
Like, have they seen how things have went that Need for Speed movie? That was racing. You got Fast and the Furious.
Fast and Furious is literally the last one's literally like a Hot Wheels movie. It has
I
Hot
still
Wheels.
like the last one. I still like 10. 10 was pretty
It
fucking
has
good.
Did you see that Hot Wheels moment in the movie?
It's only a brief thing, yeah.
Where not when you see the game, but like the Hot Wheels style reference
I saw the Rocket League one.
where they
I saw the Rocket League reference.
that was a Rocket League one.
With a freaking bomb going down, and you got Dom just like playing Rocket League.
Basically, that
is literally a Rocket League reference. I bet.
The dam scene's a Hot Wheels reference.
Oh, the...
He comes and he races down the track and he freaking launches at the end. It's explosion, like.
But that's in a lot of movies, though.
But it was very like inspired because he took inspiration from the Hot Wheels game.
Look at the whole ramp thing, like how
He literally took inspired though because you can clearly see his brain go, Hot Wheels. Like you can see his brain clicking over. He goes, Hot Wheels. I was like, wow.
he should have died there because that would never have happened.
I honestly believe like these last few movies are just a fever dream. Like someone's in a coma.
I reckon they're all just dead and just happening.
Because
it's like how The Walking Dead is. Yeah, Rick's just in a coma all this time.
Yeah. It just makes no sense.
But it's not, but like it could be. Like fuck. Like Fast and Furious. I remember when the first and second were just so good because they were street racing.
Yeah.
With a little bit of violence.
I know, it's weird.
Up until 5.
Ha!
Like 4 was still good. The fuck? You can't even see it though. You can see the top of his head.
That would have been actually a good way if I actually had new merch, but I don't have new merch. That would have been funny. But like, by the way,
like,
I was just getting a bit hot.
With 2 t-shirts.
Yeah, it was a cold day today.
Can you put a jumper on?
I couldn't find my jumpers.
I got a jumper right there. I've got to put a jumper.
I could not find my jumpers. I actually laid myself last night with so many blankets because it was cold last night. I had my quilt on. Bro. I had my quilt, and then I had my other quilt, but then I folded that in half. Because it's usually, technically, it's like a queen size or a double, whatever it is. So I folded in half, so it's double thickness. Then I grabbed like a, kind of like a little fleece blanket, chucked that on. Like a thin, like fleece, whatever it is. Chucked that on, and then I was like, get another quilt and I chucked that on top as well. And I was like, I'm snug and whoa.
How the fuck?
There was so many layers because it was fucking cold.
I just got 2. I just got that feathery one and the one underneath it.
Oh yeah, so you got feathers. You got the nice feathery one. That'd be warm.
Doesn't do that much. It's more to keep you cool in the summer.
Yeah. It's good.
Because in summertime, the bottom one comes off and I just got the top one. But it's cold. I slept in socks because my feet were getting cold. I need to get some bed socks. And I would have had alcohol for the potty, but I didn't. I drank it all.
No. Yeah, I was going to say. You bumhead. Nah, we got another time. I alcoholed myself up though for the weekend.
Did you see Hugh Jackman had his image taken for Deadpool 3?
Yeah,
fucking buff as shit.
Wearing his singlet.
Looks just like he did in X-Men, really.
And then there's rumors of
It's not Old Man Logan.
talking of Channing Tatum having a cameo as Gambit. I'm so keen. I'm so keen.
But Gambit's already been played by what's his name?
Because they were gonna do that Gambit movie with him, but they scrapped it. So Ryan Reynolds is wanting to drop a little cameo of him in there. Apparently, because it's different. Because remember, it's multiverse.
Yeah, but Gambit's already been played by what's his name? The Taylor dude.
Yeah, but that's in the other timeline.
That was in Deadpool's timeline.
No,
Deadpool fought him, or in the no,
that
not
was
Deadpool. Logan fought him.
Logan fought him, but that was other Deadpool. Remember, that was the samurai blade come where he had his mouth stitched up. That was that.
Yeah.
That was that Deadpool, not the.
I
Deadpool
think it's
we
that
have now.
Wolverine too. I think.
Remember, yeah. So
He's not as buff as that.
it's a different timeline.
Is it what timeline are we getting that Wolverine though?
Whatever
We don't know
Deadpool,
yet.
it's Deadpool's timeline, wherever he chooses it to be.
Yeah, he just go, ha ha. Like, but
So it's kind of cool that we're
also there's been another confirmation.
Mm.
Jennifer Garner is coming back as Elektra in Deadpool 3.
Oh, nice.
So that's be different. It'd be cool, but like 20 years later, like she's coming back
So
as Elektra.
yeah, that
Are we gonna get old mate a Daredevil? Fucking
Ben Affleck?
yeah, we're gonna get Ben Affleck maybe.
You know what I feel like they're gonna do? They might end up have a re-throw in at some point and have old mate, the new guy, meet her or some weird shit.
I fucking hope not. I'm gonna get Ben Affleck, put him back in his
It'd
fucking
be cool, but
outfit again.
yeah, I don't know.
Have you fucking seen him recently? He's back in that shape.
Yeah, he's doing alright.
Maybe for that reason.
You
To
know,
wear
actually,
spandex again.
there was something I was reading the other day. Apparently, originally, talking of like the Batfleck, there was actually originally there was going to be another actor that was lined up to play him, and he ended up like not talking about like the actor who was originally going to almost get that role. I was like, oh wow.
Don't say Nicolas Cage.
No, it was someone else, some other actor, but he looked kind of like he would pull off the Batman look. I don't know who it was, but
I don't know, but Ben Affleck's got the perfect Batman look.
Mm.
Keaton doesn't. He's got the more Bruce Wayne, but like Ben Affleck has both the Bruce Wayne and the Batman look. Same as Christian Bale.
Yeah, Bale's good.
If we get like Bale again, but that will never happen.
No, it has to be Nolan.
I think Christopher Nolan, yeah.
He'll come back
Which,
for him.
if we ever see him doing another superhero movie with Batman, he would definitely be back in some capacity.
Speaking of that, did you see the actor for the new Superman? Have you seen?
Yeah,
that? He looks like
I said that last week.
He looks like Henry Cavill from Wish.
Yeah,
he looks so much like him though. Like it's like
probably be a better.
It's
He's
like,
just a younger Henry Cavill.
Yeah,
like,
basically, it's like he looks like him, but not as.
it's very much what he
broader.
looked like 20
But
years ago. Like what he
it's
looked like 20 years ago.
Basically that, but it's kind of funny. It's like, hey, we're doing Superman. We're gonna have to scrap you out of it, but we're gonna get this other guy to replace you. It's like.
No,
it's like,
it makes sense. Why though? Because they're starting back from when he was young.
No, they're not. They're not doing origin
Where
stories.
Henry Cavill is old. He's like he's in his 40s.
They're not doing origin stories, so.
No, but it's younger Superman.
Yeah. We technically.
He's back in his 20s.
But we technically had that with Man of Steel. Like he was technically that.
Not
age
really.
then.
He was.
Because remember he had his mum and dad.
I think on earlier than that.
So.
That's why they got a younger dude.
It's so weird. It's so weird.
I think they're gonna bring Henry Cavill back for older Superman though.
Maybe. I mean that would make sense. It would
Because he
work.
is up there. Like he'll fit that perfectly. Just give him a little bit of grey tips and shit.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be cool.
Don't give him a fucking mustache. No, that was because of the movie. It was doing Mission Impossible.
Yeah.
Was it Mission Impossible?
Yeah, it was Mission Impossible.
Yeah,
that one's coming out
CGI'd
soon.
fucking...
That new one's coming out soon.
That looks amazing.
Uh,
I saw the reviews of like 8. I'm like, ooh. That is actually a good movie then. And Tom Cruise been doing interviews around Australia. Apparently he's gonna keep doing them until he's 80.
yeah, he keeps on.
He says he's got like 20 years left. I'm like, bro, he'll fucking do it too.
He would push himself.
He's 60 doing his own fucking stunt
Yeah.
still.
That's crazy. He's committed.
He's doing everything. Fucking everything you see is him and it's real. Like,
Yeah.
he said he gets one take. If it works out, it works out. Doesn't it?
tries.
Doesn't.
He tries and like that roof jump.
That was still one take.
He did a couple of times and then he broke his
No,
leg.
but he still freaking did it. He still ran off with a broken fucking ankle.
They tried it a few times.
He was like,
Because they tried it a few times. I still remember they tried doing it and they couldn't get their shot right. And the shot they ended up using that got it right was they happened to just be the one where he fucked up and fucked the landing. But it was the perfect shot though. But they couldn't do it again.
He still gets up and he doesn't even wince or nothing. He just does it and
Yeah, he limped off.
dude's a fucking beast.
All about editing, but yeah, it's just crazy. It's
If that was us, we'd be like, broke a foot, broke an ankle.
well, there's a time and place because he knows the standards.
He had the adrenaline too.
Well, not just the adrenaline, but you know the standards with like if you're in the moment. So like in our situations, most times if you think back, oh, I've done something, I've broken my leg. You're not in the situation where you need to get something done. It's gonna be like if you're like,
oh no,
you know what I mean? Like
it depends if you work or not.
So if you're on a movie set, you'll be in that focus zone of like shot, take. So you keep doing it, and there's been stuntmen who've done that, said that as well. It's like they keep go, and even if they get hurt,
it's just
they keep
crazy
going
that he
through it.
just, without missing a beat, he just gets up and starts running again.
Yeah.
Like,
and that's why the shot worked, and that's why they left it because
they
could have tried to come back because they even had to wait for his leg to heal before he could do anything else. But like that shot worked because he got the intensity, he landed it, it looked great, even though it's just like 10 seconds. It was the perfect shot. Like.
It's just like a little innocuous thing. Like it was only a weird jump. Like it wasn't nothing dangerous.
Because they only used
really.
it for like that. Because they only used it for like that one angle too. Like you only see that angle for like 10-15 seconds in the frame.
Less than that. So it's like done.
Yeah.
And
he had to do it like multiple
jump
times.
down and then up,
yeah.
Like he
but sometimes
up.
you just don't get it right. Whether you land a certain way or when you're sitting the camera and you happen to be too far over one side or not far this way.
Well, it's gruesome when they slow it down because you see his whole fucking foot just.
Yeah. And when you're watching the movie, you see him when he's running off from it because you see him just hobble, like that one little step where he like hobbles a little bit.
It's like he's got a little limp.
Yeah, but you only see it for a split second, so it's just like, yep, whatever, move on. Like you don't even see it in the edit. It's like you're trying to spot it and you can't spot it.
It just looks like he's a bit tired. Like that's all it looks like.
It's just commitment, man.
Dude's fucking crazy, man. Like he's 60, still doing that.
He's trying to be a Jackie Chan.
He'd do it longer than Jackie Chan, I think. Now.
No, Jackie Chan's been going.
I think he does more dangerous stuff than Jackie Chan, though.
Oh,
like the plane stuff, the fucking Jackie Chan never done that.
I don't know. Yeah, big difference when he was younger. He
just does falls in that, like falling off heights and.
Yeah.
But he got also a lot of stuff to fall on. Where Tom Cruise is, if he fucks up, he's dead.
Yeah, no, Jackie Chan's been in those situations too, where he's nearly died multiple times from stuff.
Well, yeah, but like not doing the stuff that he does on like vehicles and.
He's done some pretty weird stuff. If you watch his stuff he's done, like it's crazy. Like,
yeah, the old stuff. He doesn't do that now.
He kind of still does stuff.
He's a bit old.
He's still doing
He's in
movies.
his 70s.
He's still doing movies. It's crazy.
He's just mainly talking though. You know the one who's Arnold Schwarzenegger. I haven't seen that yet. The Iron Mask.
Iron Mask. They're only in it for a bit anyway.
Yeah, like
it's not even about them. It's just about other people. We've talked about.
They just in it. They're there to tell the law. I think it is.
What else? What else?
Like, what?
I know we've gone all over the place. Segwaying. What else have we got anyway? What you got? Anything?
GTA 5 is back on Game Pass.
Yes, they brought it back around again. Yep.
Rockstar can't possibly need more fucking money.
Pull people in, and then take it away again.
I think they're gonna drop something soon by putting that back on there.
Well,
I reckon 4 will get a remaster or something like Red Dead. Red Dead just got raided, so that's coming out soon. Red Dead Redemption for PS5 and Series X.
Oh yeah, that'd be cool.
That got raided, bro, in South Korea, North Korea.
Well, there's been what's been happening.
And usually when that happens, it's not long after it comes out. So we could be seeing Red Dead come back.
What might be happening is they might be dropping it down so everyone can get access to it because there might be some teasers dropping soon for GTA 6. Because people
are coming out for another year or two, though.
No,
but then they're getting the hype train going now, maybe.
Because there's been little drops people have been finding clues for in GTA 5's online, like certain T-shirts and stuff. Things like items have been dropping in that have been like really referencing 6.
we think when they got that leak that that's very early content, like that's early stuff they got their hands on.
Oh,
And the
oh,
game's way
100%.
further than that.
100%. 100%. They've already
I
said
think it's come out could come out
there
next year
was there
sometime.
was talks on that it was way early content. That was like years
Yeah, well,
old. Like
Rockstar said themselves.
yeah, that was old. That was old. That was like
And
alpha
if that was
footage.
early looking that good, imagine what it is like
That
now.
they scrapped that because they had issues with shit. They had to rebuild a lot of it. So that stuff
Yeah.
we saw isn't even relevant now because they actually rebuilt the game as
Oh,
well.
some of it might like the locations might be,
Yeah, yeah,
but
yeah,
just
yeah.
changed a bit.
Mechanically
Some
wise, they had
same
to
same
do
as the
some
character
changes.
models. They'll be the same but tweaked.
Yeah, very high impacted.
Yeah. Like
But yeah, they've been
if
dropping.
Red Dead 2 is anything to go by, this is gonna be
Well,
fucking
if you remember the old teasers when they did like for 5, like they did those little clues where there's like number patterns and things you had to find.
right.
They've been dropping those in recently with the later DLCs that they've been doing for
Imagine if
online.
they're doing it now with the thing on Game Pass. It will take them months to find them all, and then by then,
So
or
that's
like
why
GTA 6 coming out
give more
in
people that don't have
2024,
access to it to
25.
access
Like,
it. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. It would be like sometime in the next couple of years we'll see it.
I reckon it'll be 24, 25. It wouldn't be much
Yeah,
later.
because we're getting too close to technically the lifespan of this current generation,
No,
and
still another 5 years left.
we're 3 years in now. So
Four and
yeah,
a half. Yeah.
so
I think that's for 7 years.
yeah, about 7. So they'll come in
Seven,
about
8 years,
the midpoint most probably. So it'll be about the
which
mid.
is next year or the year after.
Yeah, and
I
then
should say it's next year because they've been teasing a lot of things, and plus releasing Red Dead very soon. When they shelve that with GTA 4 remaster,
yeah,
we could be getting that as well then. Because I
yeah.
did the Red Dead, maybe GTA 4, play that, then 6.
Well, that's it. So who knows?
I hope they
Oh my
take
God.
4 as an inspiration for 6. Give us the car and shit. Give us all the physics back. Not
Well,
that floaty GTA 5 bullshit.
look at the physics they've got in bloody Red Dead Redemption. It's pretty
Yeah, that
cool.
was like 4, like GTA 4.
That's what I'm
Like, that
saying.
was
They always
realistic.
because you look at where those games go, and every game always kind of
Yeah,
takes a
but
bit from the
GTA
last one.
5 is floaty as fuck.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And then you look at Red Dead 2, which came after 5. Look what they've
Yeah.
done with that. So look at what Red Dead 2 has done, and then the direction of where they're going to focus GTA 6. Because that's where the engine has gotten to. Because you
That's what
look,
I'm... Or it's a different engine, I think,
because you look at 4.
between the two
Yeah,
franchises.
no, they're all on the same engine.
Are they?
Yeah.
Let me have a look.
So you look at
What's
where,
GTA?
because you look at where 4 was and what 4 did, and then you look where Red Dead Redemption 1 did, and then you look at what GTA 5 did, and then what Red Dead 2 did.
You know, you know, it's been 5 years since Red Dead 2 came out.
Yep.
How crazy is that?
And
Nearly
And
6.
when did GTA 5
Well,
come out?
2011? GTA 5 came out 2013. Yeah, 2013. 10 years ago.
And then so
Nearly
10 and
10 years
5,
ago.
and then what? That was 5 years ago for Red Dead.
Fuck!
When did Red Dead
That's
1 come
5 year
out?
difference.
When did Red Dead 1 come out?
2011? Red Dead Redemption come out in... Yeah, that was 2010. 2010.
And then what was 5? Did you say 2012?
2013.
So that's 2 years,
3 years.
3 years. And then when did GTA 4?
GTA 4 was 2008.
So that's a smaller gap, but these games
That's
are getting
2
bigger.
years.
But these games have gotten a lot
Yeah.
bigger. So you're looking at another 5 year. So if we go for GTA, from Red Dead 2, how you said 5?
That's crazy how between... They did Red Dead 2, maybe when GTA 5 was still in development. They would have started that back then,
Yeah,
like
yeah. So that's what I'm saying.
pre-work and...
So you look at
So
where
I
that is
expect
now.
GTA 6 very, very soon.
Well, you're thinking Red Dead 2.
I reckon we're going to teaser this year, maybe a trailer this
I
year.
was going to say Red Dead 5. Red
You can't do that, bro.
Red Dead 2 is 5 years. So you got to think about it. See how big GTA 5 was in the expansion of like the island and what you could do from like single player and online.
Yeah, but
Like,
GTA 5 must have been started development just after 4.
that's what I'm saying though. So but I'm saying
Because they
like,
got the two different teams, so the Red Dead and GTA.
what I'm getting at is like look at the whole. Okay, so how big the GTA 4 map was, and then like how big the Red Dead 1 map was, right? So that you can get the expansion of the world. Then you see how big GTA 5's map was and how big that world was and how lively that was. And then you go to Red Dead 2 and how big that world was. Because especially when you can go back to the original Red Dead 1 map and it's like this
That's so
big,
small.
while the actual map is like, it's like the size of Tasmania while the whole map's the size of Australia. Like, fuck me.
Because
Like,
you can visit that in the second game. And
yeah,
like,
and it's like going to
pretty
Tasmania.
fucking
It's a
small.
small little island basically, and then you look at the whole map and it's fucking like Australia. So it's like, fuck me. So imagine how big GTA 6 is gonna be. Like, imagine how big that map's gonna be. It's gonna be fucking huge.
Probably like GTA 5 because you're gonna add more. They're gonna add more around that. I
It'd
reckon.
be bigger. It's gonna be bigger than GTA 5's
Well, it's
map.
gonna be in like Miami and shit, so it's in a whole new area. But like, it's pretty much GTA Vice City, but
It's gonna be
bigger.
huge. That map is going to be huge.
Because Vice City was pretty big.
That's the thing. Because Red Dead was bigger, has a bigger map than GTA 5. That Red Dead
You
map
mean Red
is
Dead
like
2?
Yeah, Red Dead 2 is like 2 to 3 times the size.
Yeah, but wasn't GTA 4 bigger than Red Dead, even though that was earlier?
Yeah. That kind of was. Kind of the same size. If you were to clump it together, if you take away the whole water space and just squish it all together, it's about the same size, if not Red Dead's bigger. But, that's what I'm saying. But GTA 5's map is bigger than Red Dead 1's map. That's what I'm getting at. Like, the size of maps. So that's what I'm saying. If you go with what Red Dead 2 brought, because that map is fucking huge. Like, that is huge. It literally takes hours to travel across the map.
Take Two, they leaked a GTA 4 remaster as well, so just recently. I mean, I do not care
So
if
I have a feeling
if they release that in Red Dead. I don't care. I'll fucking play
if
them.
they're gonna make this map big, it could take you from going from point, because like it's only like a 10-minute, like 15-minute drive in GTA, going from the bottom, like the bottom of.
You can
like,
traverse GTA 5's map in just like that, really.
Like I said, it took me like nearly an hour to get from
The
one
Witcher's
edge.
got a bigger map. I think.
Going from that low corner in Red Dead to like the top, it's like an hour to travel on a fucking horse. It's fucking. It takes you ages.
Yeah,
to
that's
get...
also a horse, not a car.
Yeah, it's 1 horsepower. It's still. That's still large map. Like, it's still huge.
Oh, the horse runs out of stamina and shit. You got to wait for it, and where cars just go.
But even then, if you were to
don't
drive
stop.
it, that would still be a fair trek. Like I was playing GTA the other day, and I randomly decided to go. Oh, I'm just gonna start running back from the city. I started running, and I was running, and I was like running. I got maybe quarter of the map in like half an hour on foot. Like, okay. So if you break it up in quarters, so if I was to run on foot from the tip down to the thing following the highway, 1/4 took about half an hour. So like, think about that. To do the whole thing by foot, that's like 2 hours. Imagine walking tip to tip in Red Dead Redemption 2. Imagine walking. How long that would take you to walk.
But we've kind of done that when you had to go hunting. You're like on foot chasing shit.
That's what I mean, but you do get distracted. But imagine just walking in a straight, like, the best straightest route. Like, you'd spend hours walking.
I got an idea.
So I'm bound someone's actually done it.
I got the biggest Rockstar maps. The biggest one is GTA 5.
No way. That's
Out of all of them.
no. Red Dead map's way bigger.
The biggest Rockstar map is GTA 5 Los Santos map.
No way that's bigger than fucking Red Dead. Which is bigger?
Death Stranding's got a bigger map than everything.
Yeah.
In any game made.
Oh, that one would be crazy.
Ghost Recon Breakpoint's up there as well. True Crime Streets of LA is bigger than Death Stranding. Holy Oh no. Okay. Oh god, no.
Yeah, someone there. It is. That's a comparison right there.
What do you think the biggest map is of all time?
Some Elder Scrolls game.
It's the Crew.
The Crew. That map. Oh wow.
1,900 square miles.
Fucking hell.
Then you got at number 2, Ghost Recon Breakpoint, 781 square miles. Final Fantasy 15 at 700 square miles. Asheron's Call, whatever that is, 500. Just Cause 4, 395. True Crime, 240 square miles. Death Stranding 230 square miles. Burnout Paradise at 200. Where's GTA and shit? They're not even on here.
Yeah, so no, Red Dead 2 map is bigger than GTA 5.
Yeah, but they're not in the biggest maps of all time. I tell you that.
No, but it's
There's literally other things that you wouldn't think of, like the crew.
Red Dead 2's map's twice the size.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
But how is Breakpoint bigger than those?
I didn't realize Breakpoint had a large map like that.
Nearly 1,000 square miles. That's fucking.
I do gotta try and play that again because I remember we were playing traversing around. We kind of traveled pretty quickly.
A car game.
The crew.
Nearly 2,000 square miles.
That kind of makes sense though. When you got to traverse around in cars, you want to have a large map.
An Ubisoft game, that makes sense. They all go for big maps. Like Far Cry are pretty up there now.
Yeah, Far Cry maps are crazy.
Like 6 and 5, they're massive.
Wait, what about their Assassin's Creed games? Because those maps are fucking...
Valhalla?
Origin? Odyssey? Like...
Oranges? Oh, no, Origin's pretty fucking medium, actually. That's not as big as you think it is, compared to, like, Odyssey and Valhalla. That's like a small little fucking thing.
Scary. Fucking scary. Got anything else there, Jim, besides maps?
I'm going to say biggest video game maps of last year. Okay, that's still the same list. Okay, that was done last year. So yeah, the crew is number one with.
This is our cartographer segment.
Like
we're becoming video game cartographers.
How does that? That's a lot of real estate.
Remember how many?
It's got over 1,000 more square miles than the next one, which is Breakpoint.
Fuck.
Like, that's fucked. And yet GTA, there's no Rockstar game there.
I know those maps are big, so that's scary to think like they're not in the top 10. When was this list made?
Last year. 2022, January 19th.
That's crazy.
Like, I played The Crew. That is a big map, but like, I didn't think it was number one.
Yeah.
And then Breakpoint. Because we played Breakpoint. That didn't seem that big.
No, because I remember looking when we traversed. But no, we did travel a lot, didn't we?
We were in helicopter, though.
Yeah.
And that was pretty big. Like, we did fly a long way.
Yeah.
So just think, in the car on foot, that's a fucking long way.
That's what I'm saying. Well, I traversed a bit. There was that time when you fucking took off and I'm coming to you guys, and I was on foot and I'm running back to you guys. I'm like, fuck this shit. Oh, fuck, there's these guys. I think so.
Yeah.
And you guys were doing something flying and you left me because everything was fucking, and I'm like, fuck, I'm getting there. And I finally got to the point, I'm like, fuck, no. Finally made it.
Yeah, because we're doing a mission and you're saying catch up.
Yeah. Because I was on my bike, I think. I was like, I races. And I fucking axed it or some shit and I couldn't fucking use it or lost or something.
I mean, we have to play that again because that was so good.
I would actually like to play Breakpoint again from the start. Like, if
I couldn't finish it, but game broke on the boss fight at the end.
I think we need to restart the game. I think we should restart it.
I do it on PlayStation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go for the trophy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've already platinumed Wildlands. I was platinum Breakpoint while I'm at it.
You did end up platining Wildlands, did you?
I did that 2016.
Yeah.
Did that so long ago.
Yeah, that's crazy.
When it came out, really. And then I did on Xbox with you, I think it was.
I think so.
I didn't feel as good on Xbox. It was weird.
Because I haven't finished all the stuff on Wildlands.
I haven't either on Xbox.
Stuff. I think I started with, and you end up cleaning it up or something on an Xbox.
I haven't finished it on Xbox.
Or something. I don't know.
We just stopped playing.
Yeah. Should do Wildlands.
Is a crossplay?
Yeah, should be. Do Wildlands Breakpoint or do Breakpoint?
Breakpoint.
Yeah. I still remember the Terminator event. That was
crossplay. That was we got fucked in that one.
Like I still get that's like
no cross platform. Oh, that's Wildlands. What the fuck?
Should be now. I thought it was. Like,
oh.
What? Breakpoint.
There's no crossplay.
Wildlands.
No, on Breakpoint.
No, I thought it was.
No.
Oh. I thought they. Oh.
It's on a lot of devices aside from PC.
What?
What's this? Is crossplay available for Ghost Recon Breakpoint? Sadly, Ghost Recon Breakpoint is not crossplay, even though it is available on a lot of devices. Aside from PC, the game is available on many consoles such as Xbox One, 360, PS4, PS5.
Oh,
360?
where do they go?
Was it on 360? Ghost Recon Break. Wait, what?
People just write. Oh, like another article I was looking on the thing. It's like, it was like, does Breakpoint have crossplay? And then the comment was, Ghost Recon Wildlands does not have crossplay. It's like the question was, the question was Breakpoint. Like,
okay, so it came out 2019. No way, that's a fucking 360 game.
no,
It came out on PS4, Xbox One, Windows, Stadia, and Amazon Luna.
because I know you've got it on Xbox, but you end up playing on.
I got them both, yeah. I got it cheap for PS. I was like, ooh.
Yeah.
You gotta love JB's 2 for 30 deals.
Oh, they're good. They're fucking good.
I just Park Stadia didn't age well. Neither did Luna. Ah,
Luna definitely didn't.
I think Luna's still going though, where Stadia isn't.
Stadia made a bit of a distance, but yeah.
I just can't believe it was 2019. That was literally the start of the Beardy Bros. Like literally the start.
I know. You know, we're
Because
nearly.
literally, I was playing with Subby, and then Daz was the tag along. Because I was playing with Subby.
Well, do you know? Well, this is episode 27.
Hey,
This is episode 27,
yeah,
which is
episode 166.
getting close to that 169, baby. Who knows what
We should throw people off one year and put episode 69. They're like, huh? And then back to normal.
Yeah.
It's the last off, really, as well. Like, what episode was that? 69, boy.
169 nearly. Fuck.
Also, I've been hearing great reviews of the game Synapse.
Synapse.
Yes, Synapse for PSVR 2.
Mm.
Apparently, it's more revolutionary than Half-Life Alyx was. I'm like,
Oh, wow.
What?
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
people are loving it, man.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it yet, but apparently it does things so well. I'm going to check it out after this. I want to see what the fuck all the hype is about. I haven't done it yet. And, no, I need to get a PSVR 2. Everyone needs one. Everyone fucking get one. There's good games coming for it. They're just coming out now. Like Synapse and stuff.
It'd be kind of cool if PlayStation could come up with like its own VR headset
They did.
where you don't necessarily need you don't need a console, like it's literally the headset. Kind of like what the
How do you play the games though?
Because it's kind of like is it the Oculus that does it, or is it the I can't remember which one it is.
Yeah, so you put in kind of like a PS Vita. They put like a little cartridge. You put it in the headset.
Well, I can't remember.
plays the
I can't remember if it's the Oculus or the Vita. I can't like.
Like the Switch.
It's
Put a
one
cartridge in. You
no,
play the game.
well that's the thing. There's headsets that you have literally have an internal storage, and you download the games onto the headsets.
Not on PS5, they don't. Though.
No, that's what I'm saying.
It's only
No.
on PC.
But I'm saying it'd be kind of cool if they could.
That'll cost a lot more though.
Well, it'd be about maybe $1,000 or something like that. But it's the one device, and you don't need to have a PlayStation. You don't need to have a separate VR.
I reckon they'll get there one day.
Like for a console system like PlayStation would make there, and like I said, all you can only get is the VR games. But like it's just specifically if you wanted to play PlayStation.
Yeah, but
VR
you can
games,
watch 3D movies on your VR though. That's another thing. Which
you could do that as well. Like even
you still need the physical PS5 for that.
But that's what I mean. Like if PlayStation got to that point where they could just make an actual PlayStation VR unit for those that just want to experience PlayStation VR games and not have to worry about anything else, they could just buy that. Because that's what the whole point of like the Oculus was or whatever it is for PC. Like
the Quest.
The Quest. It must be the Quest then.
Yeah, but that was literally because that's a PC hardware where that isn't. Like PSVR isn't.
Yeah, that's the thing. If they could get.
But also, it's very limited though. That Quest.
Yeah. I'm saying none of that would be
with
amazing.
PSVR 2, it's not limited. It's only limited by the console.
But like that's what I'm saying. If
like,
they could build
PSVR 2 games look amazing.
So I'm saying, so if they could get to the point where they build a headset that's just for those games and it could work so well, like
make a cartridge like the Vita and just pop it in the headset and play it.
Because then they'll take the load off the. Well, I know what the load times are like for a cartridge.
like how the Switch works.
Yeah, but look how compressed those games are.
Oh, yeah, true. You
Compared to
mean
a
at
cartridge.
720p,
So if you could download
where you
them,
get it 4K with a. Sorry, technically you need that because they have better performance than a
or even if
PC
you
one.
could get them where it's like 1440 or like 1080, like
You don't want to go that low pixels. Like
no, but
1080 looks horrible on
no,
VR.
but
You
better
need,
than
higher
that's what I'm saying.
res.
Though, better than the Switch though, being 720 on the Switch. Like
That doesn't look too bad on the Switch, but if you put it on a TV,
that's what I'm saying. But if you had it as a VR headset and you're looking at like 1080 or like 1440 or something, like that would be
yeah, I'm
okay.
pretty sure the PS 2 is 4K.
It
I'm not
is.
sure.
It is.
Yeah.
Like that's crazy.
Look, you're getting some crystal clear fucking visuals
Mm.
compared to the original, where it's like,
The
what is
games,
this?
even the games were dumbed down. But that's what I'm saying. Even if they like were like that, like it'd be cool if Sony ended up getting to that stage. It'd be like that would be a good step for them for the competition.
That'd be a long way off, I reckon. I like maybe the next gen, the gen after that, maybe.
Yeah.
Like they could dabble in a connected one and a non-connected one. You can
Mm.
pick whatever one you wanted.
And that's what I mean. You could go for the that's
I
like the
will
non.
always buy wired because
Well,
I've
that'd
got
be the
console
difference.
anyway.
That's the thing, though. Like, if you were to have a console, so if you wanted to play
You
console,
get the
where
better performance, better res.
that's what I mean. So, like, if you wanted to get both best of both worlds for gaming, you wanted a bit of your normal games, but you wanted a bit of VR. You'd buy the console, you'd buy the headset.
Mm,
But if you just wanted to
yeah,
experience the VR side of stuff and not worry about any other
just
games,
get the
you could
headset
just
and
have the headset. Yeah, and
and
that would
the
be a good
ones.
market to head down. Like, that would be a smart thing to like dabble in.
Wouldn't be a good investment for them though, unless they knew they're going to sell millions, which that wouldn't, because millions have one of those, and they'll just buy the proper.
Yeah, but that's the same. Then
So
you got the option to go
that's
either
that's
way.
a risky investment, man.
I mean, that it's
They would
they'd sell.
have to make very limited quantities and hope they sell,
I reckon they would. I reckon they would.
and then you'd have to make more after that
Because if
if
it's
people
like
want more.
if you've got like a console that's going for like 800 and the headset's 800 and they're selling this for like 1,000 or 1,100 like just for its own standalone unit, I'd be like,
Well,
yeah,
that's
fuck
going to be
it.
phased out September. They got the new PS5 coming out.
Yeah, the slim one, isn't it? The
Yeah, where
supposedly
it's got no disc drive.
you can attach it. You
That's
can
the
buy the
that's the standard model. You can attach one to it
yeah,
for an
buy it
extra
extra.
$50.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, which that's what I might look
I
at
might
buying.
buy one just to have as a stream one.
Because I think it
So I
might
can
be
have it just set up
cheaper.
stream.
I think it will mostly be cheaper than
Yeah,
that
it
one.
is.
A lot cheaper.
It is.
So
But still, $50 for a freaking disc drive isn't bad.
yeah, exactly. That's what we're
Just have
waiting for.
and they've got the one PS5.
Mm. Yeah.
Which, hey, Microsoft.
I know. Was it? Where here's the Series S Pro, whatever the fuck they're doing with it.
They're not going to do pros or anything.
No, but you know what I'm saying.
They-
Though, that
they've-
series, that 1
Phil's already
terabyte.
said they're not doing a mid-gen thing where PlayStation probably won't either, but they're going to have the Slim.
Yeah, but they have though. That new 1 terabyte
Oh,
Series S with the disk drive.
That's exactly the same thing. It's got a bigger hard drive.
Didn't they add a disk drive to it as well?
Don't think so. It's just a black version of the Series S
Oh, whatever it is. It's just so dumb. It's just like
with a bigger hard drive.
It's so dumb. I was just like, what? Why? Like, do they
Just buy an expansion card.
exactly? Or why couldn't they have just done that from the get go?
Why don't they just stop it and make a diskless fucking Series X?
Like, it's so.
Do what Sony's doing. Make a disk drive attachment.
It's gonna be $549.
What?
The 1 terabyte Series S carbon black.
Fuck me, that's expensive.
$549 and that was at JB Hi-Fi.
For 1080p games,
Yeah,
1080,
still
1440, like
doesn't have a
there's
disk
no
drive. But like, why
4K
not
on
do
that
that?
thing.
Like, if they were to if they were to release that and then had the option where you could buy a disk drive, I'd maybe
Are they taking
incline.
that one off the market? They're gonna have 3 different fucking Xboxes.
I know, but like if they did that and they released a
They're
disk
gonna
drive as
confuse
well,
a lot of people.
like I would maybe be more inclined to buy a Series S and then add a disk drive to it if they had that option to attach
I
one.
don't think you can you? Like an actual off the market disk drive? I
No,
don't
no,
think
no.
you
But
can.
if they were to make it, they'll do the
Because
same
they've
kind
got
of
to be
thing.
married with the motherboard to work.
That's what I'm saying. So if they did the same thing that PlayStation was doing and gave you the option to buy the Series S and then you could buy a compatible Xbox disk drive to
Very
go with
cheaper
it.
than a Series X, but then you're not getting the performance. Where PS5 has the performance no matter which one you buy.
Yeah, but from a budget perspective, I would be more
you get the
inclined to go
cheaper
with that
option.
because then I can download stuff to it.
Yeah.
And then I've still got the option of all the games that I have in my library, digital library, and my game passes and stuff like that. I could have on that, and if I wanted to play physical, I could still play
Hang
on
on,
my
that's how you
Series.
do 1 terabyte.
Yeah, it's 1 terabyte.
So it's a 200 gig upgrade.
Yeah, because it's no, because then the
In
is it
my
500?
Series X, there's literally like 800 gigs you can use.
Because the Series S was like smaller than that.
I thought they used the same one. I swear they used the same one.
Hard drive. So,
Xbox Series X.
having a look. Hard drive. Here we
Uh,
go. A features a reduced 512 capacity on the Series S.
oh, 512, so an extra 5 or
Yeah.
400 on.
So offering
Okay.
offering the extra 364 it's offering.
Holy fuck! Have you seen? Have you seen the price of the 2 terabyte Xbox expansion card at JB Hi-Fi?
Oh
Five
no, it's
hundred
even.
and twenty
Oh,
nine
actually
dollars.
no, it's even smaller than that. Wait, here we go. The Xbox Series S features a reduced 512 capacity, but what you can actually use is 364 gig on the Series S. That's
People are people
now I understand why people said they could only have installed Call of
COD
Duty. Yeah, Call of Duty.
and one other thing.
Yeah, now I get it. That's fucked.
That console's just.
Because I was tempted.
I think they're gonna phase out that one and have the 1 terabyte one.
Because I also was tempted. It would
Have the two black
be
consoles as well.
an easy console if I was to like get Jack and Xbox. It would be
Yeah,
like a
but still
Series
have that
S.
much space as fuck. You want to?
Well, I mean, he only plays.
I
Like
mean, now the
Fortnite.
1 terabyte.
He only plays Fortnite, so and maybe Rocket
Yeah,
League.
for now until it gets like into bigger, like what we
Yeah,
did. Like we
yeah,
used to play little games back then, and it was like you gradually upgrade to
yeah, and that
now we're
would be
on
a good
shit
start.
like fucking everything.
Yeah, but I mean, for
Where
the
he's gonna get
kids,
there in like what 5 years or something. Like
possibly. But by then, by 5 years' time, there's the next system, and we could
yeah, true.
whatever fart us around with. But I do want to
I
look
just
at
don't.
possibly getting that.
I don't
Cause,
get why. No. Hang on, is that actually available to buy now? Gaming. Where's Xbox?
and I'm wondering if
Xbox.
even once the terabyte comes out, like how much the white Series S will drop in price as well.
I think they'll probably discontinue it.
So that's what I'm saying. If it gets discontinued, would a lot of the second-hand ones drop in price?
I'm have to buy one just to have one to go my other series, my 1S.
Get a white little. Mm.
Well, I got my 1S somewhere. I think my brother's got it for using for watch things. They had
Yep.
a disk drive though. Why
I
they
know.
remove it for the?
That's what got me. I was like, why can't they just leave
You
the
can
disc
literally get downloaded games on a disk drive, like on a on the disc console.
on
Like,
the disc console? I know.
I mean, Sony did it as well. I don't know why they did a discless one.
But the
Like,
consoles are the exact same. One just has a drive, one doesn't. They're the exact same systems.
and they proved a drive cost $100. There's $100 difference
Yeah.
when
Right.
it doesn't, because they're gonna do the next one for $50.
Yeah.
They just want to make money. That's what that
It's
was.
just give
I
people
can't even
option.
find it. Xbox. I typed in Xbox Series X and S, and they gave me Valhalla and a controller. If you want, you can't even buy a fucking console.
That's funny.
There's 4 consoles. Oh yeah, they got the freaking black one. That's expensive.
What's that?
$849 for the Xbox Series X with Diablo. $849.
That's why I'm like very hesitant buying these consoles because they're
But
just like
you can get a Series S, the original, for $449.
yeah at the
That
moment.
comes. That's the Gilded Hunter bundle, or you can get the new one for $549, extra $100
Yeah, the Fortnite
for the 1 terabyte.
Fortnite and Rocket League stuff. That's at JB
That's
Hi-Fi.
carbon black too.
Mm.
That looks better than the white one, I
Oh, it
must
does.
say.
It looks so clean.
It looks like my Series X, just thinner.
Doesn't look like a hot plate.
Right?
It actually looks like a console. The other one looks like a hot plate or a DJ desk. It's so
Like,
tiny. I
I
didn't
don't
realize
know.
how tiny they actually were, though. They're so tiny.
They're as big as a Switch nearly. Like,
Yeah, they're so small.
I'd fucking lose it.
What happened? What?
Like, has anyone seen it?
Thing on the side of her head.
Ears been split.
Oh. What the hell?
They're listening to Foo Fighters.
I need. No, not looking yet. Just wait. What? Yo, they're playing Foo Fighters. Your neighbours.
I
What the
love
hell?
popping
Had no
something for
ears. They've been
something.
nipped at.
Mm.
Yeah, they've been nipped at her ear.
No, it's split and she's.
Oh, who's done that?
Oh no, but it's split. It's dry now, but that was a while ago. But it's split.
One of the other piggies has attacked the other piggy.
Yeah.
It has been split. It's just mean. Why are they doing that? Do you want to
Put a bit of what's it called on there?
put
Cream.
it by this? Yeah. They're getting carried away.
I think they were playing a bit too rough.
Oh, just stuff going on with these guinea pigs. Take this glass off because I'm running. I'll see others. Oh, look at that.
Yeah, I mean, I'll stop talking about Xbox and that now.
Yeah.
I'll
We've
you
been
have anything
kinda-
else to add this week, Des?
Oh no, we've kind of just rehashed on a few things. We hit out. Oh, we didn't talk about one extra thing that we normally talk about. We talked about Halo. We talked about Xbox. We didn't talk about Spider-Man.
Doing nothing about that. So.
No, nothing new about Spider-Man there.
Actually, yes, there is.
What?
They almost added into the Spider-Verse movie that there was meant to be like a toy
Oh
Spider-Man
yeah,
held
the
by a hand.
hand. That would have been so good. That would have been so good.
That would have been so fucking cool. Like, who would have done that? Like,
Well, there's
someone just-
There was actually one of the Spider-Man was like a comic book panel Spider-Man, and he's literally like
right?
he's like in still motion. It's like he's swinging, but he's just like a flat 2D frame, and he like slowly comes closer into the camera
No.
because he's like in the swing motion. It's fucking hilarious. But that's it. There we go. We hit our trifectas: Halo, Xbox, and Spider-Man.
Spider.
It segued from me having that bloody dream.
Oh, in the fucking. So you brought up all of them.
I know we hit the trifecta.
Well, I
Sorry,
I
guys.
just bring up Spider-Man or something.
And someone will be listening that usually listens going, God damn it, they're talking about fucking Halo again. Or they're bringing up Spider-Man, or they're bringing that one person, like, it's like, God damn it, they've talked, but it's always something different, though. We always come up with, like, the same thing, but something different.
Right?
So it's like-
It is never the same thing twice. I mean, we talked about Gears this week, so there's a new change
Added
for you.
Gears into it, so. But yeah, you've been playing some games anyway, so I'm getting back into
Games
Halo
as
Live.
in Call of Duty. That's about
You've been
it.
playing some Call of Duty.
I've almost finished Power Wash also.
Oh, yep. Not bad. Yeah, no, I'm going to try and download later tonight.
And I was playing Diablo.
Download Call of Duty, and I'm going to try and jump on there and play some Call of Duty.
I made my build, my Druid build. It's the Storm Wolf. I shoot lightning.
What's that on? Wait, sorry, what was that?
Diablo 4.
Ooh.
I
not
shoot
bad.
lightning and I turn into a werewolf. And
Oh, what the hell? That's crazy.
yeah.
That's
You
wild.
can also be a werebear, but I chose werewolf.
Oh, that's what I read earlier today. Actually, was Baldur's Gate. There's the sex scene.
That looks good.
That there's a character you can have. There's a druid. Did you hear about it? There's a sex scene you can have with a
Oh.
druid, and she can be in bear form, or he can be in bear form. So
That's
like,
bestiality.
yeah, like what the fuck? I read.
I
I'm
mean,
like,
it's not, but it is. Like, it's a person, but it's a bear. Like,
there's a bear in there, and a chair.
I just I like how they've done the game. Like, in traversal, you're in third person.
Yeah,
When you're in combat, you're that isometric top
Yeah.
down combat. Like, it just switches.
looks
That's
good.
fucking cool.
It looks good.
Comes out September 6th, same day as Starfield.
But anyway,
That's probably a bad sign for Starfield because a bigger game like has had 20 years of legacy, and it's just like, bam, it's on PlayStation. Xbox could have had it.
Yep.
If they didn't have the Series S.
That's it.
That's a warning from the devs. Sorry, we can't do it. You're not fucking getting it yet, if at all. And
it is what it is.
you done? Because I'll
done.
keep going.
Oh, I think that's it for the week. I think we need to find other topics sometime. We got to figure it out. I don't know what we're gonna do. It just happens. But I mean, that's all it is. It's just the podcast, just having a banter. That's all it is. We're just having a good old chat. Fucking whatever comes to our head. What was that? A bug?
I thought someone had a fucking jump kit that's gone.
It's that music,
I
bro.
don't know what that song is, but it's weird.
Wait,
But
what the hell? Okay. Oh, the games how they have the little notification things flick by of like different events and
Yeah.
stuff, like the little on Halo here. One of them flicked by, said Disability Pride Month. I'm like, what?
I've never heard of that before.
Is it the what? The rainbow vegetables? I don't know.
Yep. Oh,
We're all fried here.
Yep.
Anyway.
Oh, fuck. On that one. Thank you, Peters and Peters, for joining us on episode 27 of Three Bros Podcast. As always, we have been Kyle and Jim. And we'll catch you next time. Bye-bye. Oh, fuck me. You're going to hell, bro. We're all going to hell, bro.
Oh.
No. Fuck me.